my god. I've never been live here on YouTube before. Um okay, cool. Hi guys, welcome to my live. It's my first live on YouTube, guys. Wish me luck. Let's do some makeup. I'm going to be showing you how to do your own makeup. So grab your brushes, grab your makeup kit. Let's do some makeup. So right now I'm using this brush. This brush is called a spoolie, right? And this is what you use to brush your eyebrows. There are different kinds of spoolies or eyebrow brushes. Just use this to brush your brows. If you've just joined, welcome to my first ever live on YouTube. Come through, let's do some makeup. I'm not going anywhere, but I just thought, hey, why not? So you can use glue. This is the Glamour glue. 9 inches. 9 inches of what? Hi, Parker. Okay, so you can use the Glamour Ultra glue styling gel, or you can use the Gus2b glue. First, you need to brush your eyebrows first. I think we need some control in here. Hello. How do you pronounce your name? Izwus? Welcome. EZWS. No, actually not. I'm from Zimbabwe. But thank you so much. So guys, for those of you who are joining, we are doing some makeup. So if you're a girl and you would like this, just grab your brushes, your makeup kit. Let's get this going. What to say? It's good to have you here. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, guys. Support your girl. Support your homegirl. Come on. So, okay, let's get this going. So first, you need to brush your brows. Right? They need to face upwards, in the upward direction, like so. And I don't have much eyebrows, so in the next live or in the next video, I think we'll talk about eyebrow grooming. But for now, you need to have clean brows and you need to brush them upwards. If you want them to stick in one place, you can use glue as well. So firstly, I'm going to draw my brows, right? And today we're going to be talking about the tips and tricks of how to do your eyebrows. Right, so that's how I do my brows. Thank you, Kanawa fan. Bendel, I don't know what you're talking about. Help me understand. What do you mean? Okay, so you start by drawing the bottom of your eyebrows. And when you... Mike, good to have you here. So firstly, you draw the bottom part of your eyebrows, following the shape of your eyebrows, right? And you don't want to press on your pencil. My pencil is very dark. Mike, live yangu copy. Where are you, Mike? Okay, so the other one, like so. Another tip on how to match your brows. Great. Another tip to match your brows is you cannot do one eyebrow and then do the other one at the same time. So the trick is to draw the bottom part of one eyebrow, and then you go to the next one before you draw the top part of that eyebrow. That way you can make your eyebrows look almost like sisters, but not twins, but almost sisters, hey? So you draw the bottom part of your other eyebrow, okay? And if you're not subscribed to my channel, come on, what's stopping you from subscribing? Please do. Okay, so now I'm going to draw the top part of my eyebrow. I'm going to follow the shape of the top part of my eyebrows as well, right? So, and also not pressing on my brow. So my eyebrow hairs end there, and then they also start curving here. And then I just bring that down. Do not press on your pencil because then it will become very hard to control your pencil. Okay. Welcome guys. If you're new here, click on the like to invite other people to the live as well. And also subscribe if you are not subscribed. Same thing. I'm going to draw the top part of my brows, following the shape of my eyebrows. And if you see my eyebrows start curving here, so I'm also just going to curve along with my brows and then join them together. All right. So as you can see, we are not done, but at least we have a guideline, the top part and the bottom part and the top part. Sydney, hi, how are you? Okay, so next thing, I'm going to fill in the inside of my brows with strokes. So singular strokes. That way your brow will not be too dark, right? Guys, ladies, please stop drawing your eyebrows with a black pencil. Please, I'm begging. Stop drawing your eyebrows with a black pencil. And do not shade the inside. Do not color the inside of your brows. I always emphasize this in my videos. Do not color the inside of your brows because that way it's too dark and it doesn't look realistic at all. So, gotcha, right? So after this, I'm going to do what I did on the other side, which is fill in the inside of the brow with single strokes. And can we stop drawing our eyebrows like boxes like this? I don't know if you know what I mean. Can we stop that, please? I think maybe we should talk about the do's and don'ts. What's on here? Okay. I'm going to show you. Yeah, so please stop drawing your eyebrows like a box. It's 2025 and I'm sure people have mastered. Please stop drawing your eyebrows like this. Like that. Please remove this. This is not allowed. Not allowed at all. Cool. Yes. And sometimes you wonder, what's going on? You know? Okay, so after this, you're going to grab your spoolie brush, right? Guys, please like on the live. That way other people can also see what we're talking about. Okay, so you're going to brush the inside of your brows. That way it will help blend the brows together. It'll help blend the strokes of pencil inside, right? Like that. So instead of coloring, let me show you again. So isn't we're doing this? Right, instead of this. You see what happens when you color the inside. So definitely the eyebrows are going to be angry. So just by brushing the inside with your spoolie or your eyebrow brush. And for guys, please do not walk around with your angry eyebrows. You can get this. You can get this from a beauty store just to brush your eyebrows in the morning before you go anywhere. It's important to walk around with nicely brushed eyebrows, especially for those who have a lot of eyebrows. You need to have at least this. The same way you have a comb for your hair, you can have this for your brows, right? It's not gay to have one of these. You need it. Okay, so we proceed. So once you feel like you've blended enough, the next thing is to get your concealer. And for you to blend your concealer, you need a concealer brush and you need the concealer. So now it depends what concealer you're going to be using. There are different kinds of concealers, different brands, but my favorite for beginners, if you're a beginner, my favorite concealer is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. You can never go wrong with that one. It's for eyebrows. It's for eyebrows. Okay, I'm just trying to get my concealer. Where is it? Just hang in. Just hang on, guys. I'm looking for one that's in my shade. Another thing, I'm also a makeup artist, guys, by profession. So please book your girl. I got you. I do weddings, I do events. It depends on what kind of event you want. I gotcha. Oh my god. I just broke my makeup bag. This is fun. Jesus. What embarrassment is this? no. For my first live, I think I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy, guys. Come on, where did it go? But funny enough, this always happens here. You will look for something, yet it's close by. Not the one. Okay, fine. I give up. I literally give up. Okay, but am I really giving up? I don't give up on things so easily. I'm looking for my LA Girl Pro Concealer. So this one is the finished one, right? We'll talk about concealers, different kinds of concealers. But for beginners, I suggest to use the LA Girl. It's easier. So guys, while you're at it, please take the time to subscribe to my channel. Mike, I'm sure you know what it's like to be a YouTuber in Zen. Makeup is interesting. Not a lot of people appreciate the art in doing makeup. Which is so funny because makeup is a form of art and some people don't appreciate it. And I don't understand why, but it is what it is. People have different opinions and people like different things. So, I'm still looking for my concealer, guys. I just hope I didn't leave it at a client. Oh, cool. And I just found my tripod. Been looking for this for a long time. Oh, come on. Oh, this really sucks. Did I leave it somewhere? Okay, fine. Cool. Let's continue either way. We're gonna have to make this work. So, for concealer, you need the LA Girl Pro Concealer, right? There are so many different replicas of this type of concealer. You will find the Romance Concealer, Romance Pro Concealer. You will find different kinds of concealers, but the original LA Girl is this one, right? It's written LA Girl in small letters right here in white. And this is the original LA Girl concealer. There's this one time I just saw a concealer. Let me show you. I think I actually have one. I bought a concealer thinking it's the LA Girl concealer. And then I realized it's not. You see? So this one, it's the exact same thing, except this one has a gold cap. Sometimes they do have black caps. I'm not dissing this, but I'm just saying, do you see this is an exact replica of this one? This is the OG. this is a replica. Imitation, I guess, something like that. So it's written Romans Beauty Pro Concealer. So if you're not careful, you would think you're buying this, yet you're buying this. And it has happened to me before. So these OG ones, I normally get them from this store, Imani Beauty. So I'm just gonna try and make this one work. It's finished, but I have to see if I can scoop out a little bit. The concealers come in different shades, right? And they come in different shades, and the shade is usually written on the bottle, right? And this one was written here. This should be the shade somewhere. It's usually written in the corner. This one is chestnut. This is also an LA girl. This one is chestnut. This one should be toffee or beige. So they have different shades. It's advised that when you're applying concealer, you use 1 or 2 shades lighter than your foundation, because the concealer is supposed to clean up your eyebrows. As they are, yes, they're clean, but they're not properly cleaned up. So you need to clean up with a concealer. If you don't have a concealer, you can use your foundation. It also works, but a concealer is the best for this job. Dasha, I get it a problem. Kwese. But good for you, my guitar. Hey. I'm just trying to. Okay, so when I conceal, I normally use a medium beige color, and it's 1 shade lighter than my skin tone. Yes, I do speak Shana. I'm Zimbabwean. Straight out of Zim. Hi Sean, how are you? Welcome to my live, guys. If you're not subscribed, please do click on the subscribe button, please. The LOL, Miss Harriet. Let's try this concealer. I really do not want to fight with this one. It's not working. So now I'm still using the LA Girl Pro Concealer, but I'm using the shade Fawn. Oh, this is Fawn. So, I'm at home. I'm at home. Yeah. Okay, so I usually like to start at the curve of my eyebrows. That way I have much more control of how my eyebrows look like. Right. So slowly, not just like you're drawing, a little bit goes a long way. And slowly as well. Taking the time to pick up the shape of your eyebrows. Home is where I'm at. At my mama's. Where are you? Where are you? Where have you been though? Jeez. So slowly, right? And then you bring it down. If I'm not explaining enough in this live, you can always go back and check out my videos. I do have an eyebrow tutorial video. I also do tutorials for those who want to learn how to do their own makeup, or those who also want to learn how to do makeup professionally. I got you. So see the difference? This one and this one. Okay, cool. Cool, no problem. So. Please let me know where you're watching from. Where are you watching from? We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So remember, you draw the bottom part of one eyebrow, then you draw the other bottom part of the other eyebrow, then you draw the top part of the brow, then you draw the other top part of the brow. That way you have more control of the shape of your eyebrows. So we're going to do the other side. I normally like starting at the curve because it's easier to control the shape of the brow. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I start bringing it down. So the tutorial has more depth of how to do it. Plus, it's also practical. One-on-ones are much better than doing it online. But still, if you're keen on learning, we can do this together and it will work out. So now we're going to the top part of the brows. This looks like my color, right? Okay. So let's do the top part of the brows. When you're doing makeup, be it you're doing it on your own, on your face, or you're doing it on someone else's face, the brows take forever. The brows take forever to do. They need a lot more attention. Okay, so I'm gonna do the top part of the brows, and I don't like doing the top part of my brows with a slanted brush like that. I usually like my brush to face down because I believe I have control of how the brush is going to go. Less mistakes if the brush is facing down, right? So let's do it. Right. It's easier if the brush is facing down instead of sideways. And then the corner of the brow. What? I don't understand. What do you mean? And it's only the front that you can use the side of the brow. So you see, I got the shape of my brow. Maybe I just need to curve the corner a little bit. Sticky. You're welcome, and please subscribe to the channel. Let's do our makeup. Okay, so I'm going to do the other side of the brows. I still prefer the brush to be facing down when I'm doing the top part of the brows. Okay. So I'm just going to clean up following the shape that we created when we were drawing. Okay. So I have a mirror on the side. So if you keep wondering why I keep looking to the side, it's because I have a mirror close by. Yes. Exactly. Oh, thank you for correcting me, or for helping. Both, actually. English is not for the weak. The amount of confidence that you need to be able to speak English, it's a lot. Okay, so yes. Like that. And then after that, then I can start curving, going down to help me get the shape that I need. Like that. Then this is the shape of our brows, right? And then I'm going to clean the bottom part again because I want my brows to have a nice symmetry. Okay. So I think that's how I want my brows to look like. You see, not too dark, not too light, but just a fair. Okay, like that. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? So this is a basic brow, but I promise you a one-on-one is way better. I just want this corner to be a little bit dark. Video of a tutorial in Shona. A trend that I failed to catch up on, and I don't know if people are still doing it, but why not? For my Zim girlies, I can do that. So make sure you have brushes, enough brushes. We are done. So now we are going to the eyelids. I don't know what eye we are creating. something dramatic. Do I want something dramatic or something sweet? Natural. Something natural. What do you think, guys? Something natural, something with a lot of drama. A lot of drama is the bright colors. Bright colors or light colors? Bright colors, light colors. What should we go for? What colors do you think I should go for? Okay, so I'm trying to decide if I should go for bright colors or if I should go for a natural look or a bright look, a more dramatic look. I'm still trying to figure that out. You guys can help me if you can. But I'm thinking orange. I'm thinking orangey. Maybe orange and brown. I don't know how that's going to look. But let's see. Okay. So I'm using the Zulu by Juvia's eyeshadow palette. And I think I'm going to use these three top colors. These ones. Those are the colors I'm going to use. Which means I need 3 brushes. Because remember, for each color that you are applying, you need a new brush for it, a clean brush for it. So firstly, I'm going to prep my eyelids, and I'm going to do that with a concealer, and I'm going to do it with the lightest concealer that I have. Okay, so I'm going to prep my eyelids with the lightest concealer that I have. You can use eyeshadow base, but I mean, this tutorial is for beginners. So the lightest eyeshadow that you have. So if this is the lightest eyeshadow color, concealer color that you have, use that one. I have this one. So I'm going to use this. And that's what I'm going to use to prep my eyelids. So like that. I'm not doing anything big, anything crazy. I'm just applying this on my eyelids. And this is a concealer. I do have eyeshadow base, but since this one is more favorable, this live is more favorable for the beginners. Concealer. Because it works. Right. Am I audible? Can you hear me? Am I audible enough, or should I be a little bit louder? My voice is so low, hey? I barely even talk that much. Okay, so this is the first step. Why do we do this with the lightest shade that we have? It's because the eyeshadow colors will sit better on a white canvas than on brown, because this is our natural color. But if we apply different eyeshadow colors, they won't be as bright because they are, what do you call it? Diluted, I guess. So you need a white base. It makes life much easier. But if you don't have anything, a concealer that is white, or if you do not have eyeshadow base, then you can still use your concealer. It will work either way. tip is to have original eyeshadows. The best eyeshadow palette that I have is this one. Although I dropped it, but this is the best eyeshadow palette that I have. I dropped it, it ruined the other palettes, but this is the Revolution, the Makeup Revolution palette, and the eyeshadow colors don't have names in it. It fell when it was new, broke it, heartbroken. So you need really good eyeshadow palettes, and this one is one of the best eyeshadow palettes that I have. The colors pop nicely, they are bright, and it's also a neutral eyeshadow palette. You see the colors in there are not too bright like the ones in here. So if you're looking for a more natural everyday look where you just wake up, put on your makeup and go to work but not look too much, this is the eyeshadow palette for you. You can find it from Imani Beauty in Harare in Belgravia. Goes for $12. I don't know what's going on with the network. I'm using the brown color first. Right? That's the one I'm using. And I'm going to apply onto the outer areas of my eyelid. So here. Hi, how are you? This is a fan. How are you? So nice to have you here, Mr. MN. Okay, so on the outer corners of your eyelids, like so. Guys, please like the live so that other people can also join. So that's the first step, right? The outer areas of your eyelids. Remember what you do on one. Surprisingly, right? I know. It's bizarre. But makeup is interesting. Come to think of it, hey? Okay, so remember what you do on one eye is also what you do on the other eye, right? Cool. So I'm going to do the same thing on the outer corners of the eyelid. And then I just bring it over my eyebrow. Like a smoky effect, right? Oh, I'm so sorry. Maybe it's my network. Can you guys hear me now? Am I audible? Am I visible? Is that the right word? Okay, so the outer areas of your eyelid. What's your name? You are Mr. MN. What's your name? So, like that. That's the first step. I'm using Taiwan. Of people here talking about Taiwan. I'm using Taiwan Wi-Fi. Okay, so I'm just going to dip the brush again into the brown color thing, and then instead of going in the outward direction, now I'm going to start bringing the color Kutanai, hi. Michael. Nice to meet you, Michael. Kudzanai. My God. I'm so sorry. A lot has been happening. The past what? Actually 2 months since November. Into December, then January. Like, there's been a lot that has been going on. But don't you worry. I will release a new vlog very soon. Very, very soon. Um apparently you need to find a new name because Mike is not happy about that. So, I'm going to, instead of going outwards like that, I'm going to start bringing it in because I don't want to cover the crease because I want to put a different color on the crease, right? So, on the crease, usually it's the lighter colors that go inside the crease. And inside the crease is this part of your eyelid, right? I will show you what the crease is, but we do not want to cover this part, right? So this part we want to shade the top part of the eyelid instead of the bottom part. So I'm just going to bring the eyeshadow inside to the top part of the crease. Isn't I explained what the crease is? But I'm not adding any new color because I do not want this top part of my eyebrows to be shaded into brown. You get what I mean? If I was using a brighter color than brown, same thing applies as well. Guys, stop fighting in the comments. Yours have the same name. Embrace that. Okay, so yeah. So it's just a light application. If as you go, you can build the color altogether, right? Yeah, so I'm going to do the same thing. So this part, not shaded, no color is there, but we're going to clean it up again either way, right? So with your brush, tap into my eyeshadow palette just a bit, pick up a little bit of color and do the same thing. So it's this part that I do not want to color. This part going down. You see where my eye divides, my eyelid, or you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm going to bring the color into the top part of my eyelid, and I will not be shading the crease as well. So just a light blend. Yeah. And then I bring it down. So since I decided this is a beginner tutorial, I'm just going to be using two eyeshadow colors. At least it'll be beginner friendly, and it's also everyday friendly for people who go to work, people who go to school. If you're allowed makeup at school, then yes. So this eye looks lighter than this one, so I'm going to tap into my color and I'm going to add more, right? And I start adding at the corners going in, because I want the outer corners to be darker than any other part. So if you are applying your eyeshadows, you can apply 3 colors, right? This is what I've been doing, right? If you remember. So the first part, isn't your eyelid, yeah, isn't your eyelid is like that, right? Cool. And then this is the top part of your eyelid. Then this is the crease. Oh, can you see? This is the top part of your eyelid, right? And this is the crease. So you want a lighter color on the crease and you want a darker color on the top part of your crease, right? This area. Thank you. Thank you. Most people don't understand. And if makeup is done nicely, I promise you, it looks good if it's done properly. But if it's not, then the fondness of the makeup will go away. So I love makeup. I love everything beauty. I can do nails, I can do hair, I can do makeup, everything that has to that involves beautifying. Then yes. So in this style of makeup, I want the darker the outer areas to be darker than the inner areas of the eyelid, right? So half should be light, half should be dark. This is what we're trying to achieve, right? So I'm going to get another brush, and I'm going to apply an even more darker color, and you will not find that in here because this is the darkest color that we have. So whoops. So I'm going to get this Revolution palette again, though it's broken. I'm going to go into a dark brown, and I'm going to use this one. Whoops, this one. That's the one I'm going to use on the outer corners of my eyelid, like that. And I'm just going to apply that on the inner corners, but also in the crease. What I do on one eye, I do on the other as well. That way everything looks even more even. If you're new here, welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Like that. You see the difference? It's darker on the outer areas and it's lighter on the inner areas. Just that. So the first brown color that we applied, it's called a transition shade. That way you will not see harsh lines between two colors. It makes everything look ugly. So like that. Do you see the difference between the brown, this dark brown, and the lighter brown? And we don't want that to show. We want a nice smooth transition from the dark brown into the lighter one. So you grab the brush of the lighter color that you're using, and then you just go on that division mark and blend. Right, then you blend lightly. Like that. And then it's not harsh anymore. You can do the same thing. Do you see what's happening? Right there. And we don't want that to show. So the art of nice makeup is to blend properly. Be it your eyeshadows, be it your foundation, be it your concealer, everything has to be properly blended. Right? Just like so. And then it's not harsh anymore. Right? Cool. So, next thing, I'm going to grab, I think I want to put something shimmery in the crease, and the crease are the areas with the white concealer. Yeah? So, the areas that we didn't touch. But before you apply any new color, you have to make sure that your base is showing properly on your eyelids. So grab that concealer again and clean up your crease. Like that. You see that? Right? And then do that on the other side before you put in a new color. It can be a glittery color, it can be a nude color, whatever. But on this part, your colors should be very light. That way it's easier to achieve a nicer looking eyeshadow look, right? So I'm going to use gold, a shimmer, and this one right here. So it's a shimmer because it's not glitter, but also at the same time, it's not just plain eyeshadow. So we call that shimmer. It's something that shines, right? Like so, like that. So I'm going to use that on the inner corners of my eyelids. What I'm doing right now can be used on brides. So it's a look that can be worn by brides, by ladies on their Rora day or on their Lobola day. Can be used for bridal shower. It's a neutral look that applies on anybody at any event at any time. And also, yeah, pretty much that. Even on birthdays, on makeup shoots, it's a neutral look that applies on any day, anytime. It can be an evening look, it can be a day look, right? I don't know if you get what I mean. So I have that gold and I'm going to apply that on the inner areas of my eyelids. And for this to be more defined, I use tapping motions and a smaller brush for precision, right? So I'm just tapping in. And this is best, especially if you're going to be using shimmers. And these are the shimmers. Okay, so, and then I'm going to be applying in tapping or patting motions. Like so. Just like that. Super easy, right? And then remember the thing that we did, right? We want to block out the harsh transition between the two colors. Now we have gold and brown. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap into the brown, and then because we want the brown to nicely slide into the gold, we're going to get the brown and we're going to push it inside like that. Push it inside and out to blend the harsh transition. See that? And then I'm going to do that on the other side. Okay. Push that into the eyelid. Cool. And then if you feel like it has been pushed too much, you can go back in with the gold and just bring it outwards as well. You just play around with the shimmers. Yeah, so we are done with the eyelid, and then all this is going to be cleaned up by the foundation. Cool, coolsies, cool stuff. So this is a neutral shade. There are people who like putting on wings and making it nice and smoky. So I'm going to do that as well. But for you to get a nice smoky eye, you need a very dark color, and usually black is the way to go. So I'm going to use black. This eyeshadow palette. This is my favorite eyeshadow palette, and my favorite colors are finished. But let's still go on. So I got black. So instead of using liquid liner, you can use your eyeshadow as well. And this is what you're going to do. So this is the corner of your eye. You're going to start at the corner of your eye, and then it's going to go towards the tail of your eyebrow. It's not going to reach the tail of your eyebrow, but somewhat halfway through if you don't want your wing to be too long. And then you're going to grab more color, and then you're going to drop it from there down to half of your eyelid. I don't know if what I'm explaining makes sense, right? Halfway through, halfway mid eyelid right here, and then you connect it. Oh, whoops. Oh my God. Okay, so after that, you shade the inside. That's how you do your wing. And this, they call it the winged liner. I just want to clean up this part. Like that. It gives that whole Nicki Minaj type lifted eye look. Yeah. So I'm going to do the same on the other side instead of using liquid eyeliner, because liquid eyeliner is difficult to control. Once you mess up, it's done. So it's easier with eyeshadow or with gel eyeliner. So I'm gonna do the same thing from the corners of your eyelid, and then it's going to go towards the tail of your eyebrow, right? Or let's just say halfway through, and then you come back. And take notice, I'm using a very flat and small brush. Okay, and then you're going to bring it down towards the middle part of your eyelid, just like that. If you follow through like so, you will not go wrong. And then just stop there. And after that, make sure that you have everything is nice and straight. And then shade in with the black eyeshadow, right? And then cool. We are done, right? If you want it to be extra, you can also just follow through the line and bring it down like that. Just a light touch. Like that. like so as well. Nothing too crazy, nothing too hectic. Message retracted. Okay, right, then we are done. Next up, we have mascara. We need mascara. This really shows that I haven't done makeup in a long time. On myself, actually. Okay. So for mascara, I'm going to be using the Essence Get Big Lashes mascara. Most of my products, I get them from South Africa. Guys, please stop punishing me like that, eh? I think I released a vlog a week or two ago. Didn't I? Bless me. Since everything else is done, we clean up, right? Now we need to prime our face, and I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Prep Primer. It says it's an HD smoothing face primer, high definition smoothing face primer. Apply on clean or moisturized skin prior to makeup. So what a primer does what a primer does is it protects your skin from damage, because we apply a lot of makeup products on our skin. It's to avoid reactions, to avoid your skin getting clogged by the makeup products that we're using, and then it will start acting out. That way, that's when you get breakouts. That's when your skin starts acting all angry and bothered. That's the reason why we apply primer. So the reason why we apply primer is to close our pores and avoid damage from the makeup products that we apply, right? That makes sense, right? So this is just to protect our skin from damage. That's why we apply primer. So it closes and protects our skin from damage. But otherwise, that's the real use of primer. Yeah, cool. I'm going to get foundation, and you guys, if you can, try this foundation. Or if you're gonna buy a gift, I have the perfect foundation for that. Oh no, I just touched on glitters. I don't know what I should do. This is a disaster. I think I need a new makeup bag altogether. Okay, so this is one of the best foundations. Lightweight for everyday makeup looks. This is the plug, and this is the Bourjois Paris Healthy Mix. This one. I also got this as a gift from my friend. I've spoken about her in my videos. She also supplies makeup, and it's a good brand. Also original. Now this doesn't have a heavy look, so there are different kinds of makeups, foundations actually. Ones with heavier kind of feel, ones that cover your black marks, your dark spots, all of that. And then there are others that just give you a natural kind of look. It doesn't change or close all your pores. You will still have foundation on, but you can still see the spots that are there on your face. So we call that coverage in beauty. So coverage meaning how well does it cover your spots and your blemishes, right? So this one is for everyday looks, and it's also for hot days when you don't want to have something heavy on your face, but you still want to look good. So this one is one of them. And I'm going to use, let me use this brush. I use this brush. There. Put the brush. Okay. So I'm going to use a flat brush. It helps with the blending. And when selecting your foundation shade, you should match it to your chest, right? Match the shade to your chest. Or usually match the shade to your chest, not your neck. Sometimes your neck is darker because of different hormonal changes. With women, we go through quite a bit during the month. So sometimes the neck is affected. So match your complexion shade, your foundation shade, to your chest. And if your chest has sunburns, then you have your neck actually. But the neck is not really recommended. Your chest is usually covered and is not exactly too prone to sunburns. So I don't know if you can see that it's not heavy. I don't know if you can see that. My gates are chilly. I don't like applying too much on the forehead because we're going to contour. So too much then will be dramatic. don't forget to blend your foundation into your neck as well. So the foundation is very lightweight. It's definitely not too much. And I like that about this one. Next is concealer. Right. So for concealer, because I can't find my medium beige concealer, I'm gonna have to use this one and make it work. So the other thing, being a makeup artist as well, you have to make every shade that you have work for your client. So if you have a dark client, then you're gonna have to make what you have work. And she can't walk out of there looking raggedy because you couldn't make a plan. I'm going to blend the under eye. And I'm using the brush that I used the foundation, so that the foundation can also dilute. Like so. And then I'm going to blend the other side as well. So for concealer, remember I said we use 1 or 2 shades lighter, but because I can't find my concealer, I have to make do with what I have. So I'm using this shade, which is hella white. Too white. But it has to work. So something like that, right? I think when it comes to doing makeup, it's the eyes that would define the kind of look that you're going to have. I just want it to be a little bit bright again. So I'm just going to add a dot on there. Oh my god. Then, then I'm going to apply some powder. Hey guys, if you are new, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Support the live. Support me by clicking on the like button. I'm going to apply some powder so that my makeup does not become oily, right? So right now I'm using translucent powder. And I think this is what they call baking. So you apply it on the T-zone area, which is the area under your eyes, like so, on your chin, and on your forehead. This is what they call the T-zone area on your face. Yep. Then next thing, you blend that out. Let me use a different brush this time. I'll use this brush to blend, and the blending is just a light swipe, right? A light swipe, taking the powder out. Just a light swipe, like so. Then next thing, right now we are looking white because remember we applied the white concealer, trying to make things work. So I'm going to take my contour palette, which is this palette, and I'm going to take a shade that is closer to my skin tone, which is this one, I guess, and I'm going to apply that on top of my translucent powder, so like so, just to eliminate the whiteness of the powder, right? Just a little bit. So that the whiteness is not just too harsh. Naturally, you want the under eyes to be nice and bright. So they should be the lightest. Like so. Then we can start contouring. This looks much better. So now we can contour. And to contour, I'm going to use this brush. Let's go and eat. Let's go and eat for sure. Makeup is a lot of work. It takes 1 hour on each client. So we've been at it for like almost 86 minutes because I'm slow and because I'm also making it a tutorial. I wanted to work out. So now when contouring, I'm going to use this shade to contour. How's work, by the way? So when you're contouring from the top part of your ears going to this part of your mouth. So halfway, so somewhere there, right? So in that motion, that's what you'll be doing. Yeah. And then same goes on the other side. The top part of your ears going down towards your lips. Like so. It's raining. It's raining. 15 minutes in the barber chair. Well, these are the perks of being a girl. Ish, out here to impress ourselves, make ourselves look better and presentable. When I'm doing a soft glam, I don't want my contour to be very harsh. So it shouldn't look very harsh. It should look nice and soft and chilled, right? So you can barely see what's going on, but the idea was to make my face look slim. January disease is crazy. It's affecting everyone. I'm so broke. I don't even have a single dollar to myself or to my name. This is not just me taking each day at a time as it goes, right? Each day at a time as it comes, because everybody got time for that. At least you're working, which is great, right? I'm going to apply blush now, and I'm using this pink. Although this pink is also, it looks quite harsh, but we just need a little bit. So I'm going to use that one. Makeup hides a lot of things. Okay, so I'm going to apply it on my cheeks. The trick is to smile and just bring it up there. Just like that. My blush is good. Blush makes you look alive. Blush makes you look good when you smile. Your cheeks are there. It's a good look, eh? It does. Makeup hides a lot. Now I look cute, right? And like you said, I don't look broke. But if I show you my wallet, you will be surprised. Okay, and I think now we're almost done. The next thing is just lipstick. And I'm going to use a nude lipstick, this color. But first, before I do that, I want to outline my lips. Yeah? So I'm outlining my lips with the brown pencil. And then I'm just going to apply the lipstick on my lip. So I hope you can see the transformation of how I looked before and how I look now. There's a difference, right? But it's a good difference. Yeah. Now I'm just looking for my lip gloss because it makes my lips shine and look a little bit more attractive. So I'm going to add gloss on top. Don't be scared. You shouldn't be afraid. Approach them hands. Hey, speak to them. It's just makeup after all. But yes, it makes you look rich, doesn't it? This is why the girls need to be able to do it properly. If you're able to do it properly, I promise you it will work. So we are done. But now for the final touches. If you want, you can add eyelashes on, or you can just leave it like that. But for today, I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm not applying any eyelashes. But for a look for next time, I guess I will apply eyelashes. So I just want to highlight my under eye. So I'm going to go in with the brown that I used on the outer corners if you were here. And I'm going to use that on my under eyes. I'm just going to apply that on the under eyes. I don't know. Says who? Fancy hands like us fighters say. Like, what did they do? What did we do? Okay, and then you can also do the other eye. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate your support. And I see you all the time in my vlogs, in my comment section. Thank you so much for supporting. Much love and have yourself a good day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting Zim YouTubers. We really appreciate it. Like, it takes so much time for people in Zim to catch on. Like, this vlogging thing didn't start like now. It started a long time ago, but it takes forever for people to catch on. And especially Zimbabweans, we're always behind on everything. So you could post a video, but not many people. The YouTube algorithm will push you if your people in your country are also supporting. But if they are not, then it's not going to push to other countries as well. But thank you so much for supporting. I'm hoping that we'll keep growing, and maybe someday, God permitting, YouTube will pay us. Okay? So thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye. Okay, so I guess I'm done. I'm not going to apply any eyelashes. If you want to make yourself look more flattering, you can add some shimmer in the corner of your eyes. That's if you want to make it look a little bit more flat. I know I'm so lazy to tie my hair, but I'm sure this will work. And then after that, you can do your everyday rounds like this. But I would have done everything complete. But for today, whoops. This is how everything looks after 100 minutes. Quite simple, quite easy. Not too much work, but it's definitely something. So yeah. Bye guys. Thank you for coming. Please subscribe to my channel. And have yourself a good day. I will be editing, so a new vlog will be coming along. I think it's a travel vlog. So stay tuned for that one. And I love you so much to the moon and back. And thank you for being here for those who are here since the beginning of this live. It's not easy watching someone put on their makeup for 100 minutes and you're just there chilling and watching. So I appreciate you. I love, 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 love you guys. And enjoy yourself. Bye. I have to end this live. But how do I do it since this is my first live? Stop streaming. Bye guys.